Hi, and welcome to a quick thought episode of the Teach for the Heart podcast, where you'll get a powerful idea or word of encouragement in a short, to-the-point format. Here we go. As we look ahead at back to school time and you're kind of starting to think about and plan those first couple days and weeks of school, I want to remind you to start with structure. I gave you a reminder a couple weeks ago saying, don't forget about classroom management. And I wanted to explore a couple key concepts here today. And that is what I just said, starting with structure, creating structure in your classroom before you dive into, kind of those more fun or complex activities is really key. In particular, it is so important that you spend time teaching and practicing procedures and clearly outlining and teaching your expectations to your students as well. When you are starting the school year, you need to think through expectations and procedures for every area of your classroom. So if you're a new teacher, you got to think through everything that you're going to do. What am I going to expect? How is this going to work? If you're a veteran teacher, you want to think back to last year or when you were last in the classroom and think, well, what didn't go well? How do I want it to be different this year? And in particular, if you have been remote for over a year now and it's been a while since you've been in the classroom, this is a really important thing to consider because it's been a little bit and you want to get fresh in your own mind so that you can teach your students. And that is the next key. When school starts, make sure you spend time teaching and practicing procedures. Remember that that first week or two of school, you obviously want to teach academic content, but you need to invest. It's more important to invest time in teaching and establishing your procedures and expectation. That investment of time will pay off in tons of more time the rest of the year to go through the academic content. So plan to cover less material that first week or two so you have time to review procedures and really work on them. The way I like to do procedures and the way I recommend is teach each procedure right before you need to do it the first time. So the first time you need to pass in papers, teach the pass in papers procedure. The first time you need to take a bathroom break, teach the bathroom break procedure. Teach them as they come up rather than trying to just tell them all to students the first day of school and then they're not actually practicing them. They're not going to remember them. Okay. When you teach procedures, remember to teach them, very clearly explain, practice it with them, correct anything that goes wrong, and have students redo them when needed. That correction and redo is so important to help them cement them in students' mind and help students really understand and remember how to do the procedure. If you'd like more help, if you're saying, Linda, yes, I do really need help with my procedures and expectations, we're going to dive into this a little more detail in our free Back to School Classroom Management Solutions training, which you can sign up for free at teachfortheheart.com/back-to-school-training. So I hope to see you at our free training. We'd absolutely love to see you there. It means so much when you're there, and it's a great way to help support our ministry. And then please also invite a friend with you. We would love to have your friends join us. We'd love to be an encouragement to them. And that also helps grow and support our ministry when you tell people about Teach for the Heart and share it with them. So thank you so much for sharing this training, for sharing the podcast with your friends and colleagues. Thank you so much. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. In the meantime, keep growing, keep trusting. You really are making a difference.